Hey, you come right here. Come over here. Come line up right here. Yeah. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you kindly rise in honor of the bride? Marcus, would you shake his hand and receive his bride?
There you go. She's all yours.
Thank you.
And you all may be seated. Turn to your left. Look a little closer.
I don't want to step on this thing.
You've been invited to share a very special moment in Marcus and Danielle's lives because I think the time they've been together, I should ask you this, hasn't your love and understanding one another grown and matured? And now you've decided to spend the rest of your lives as a couple in marriage. But they're also here to welcome you back into the heartfelt community of the family and the heartfelt community of friendship. Because Marcos, today you and Danielle are forming a community. It's a community of two people, and you're doing it by making a closed union that exists only between each of you. And I'm pretty sure that union's already been brought about by sharing, where each of your love has been turned, well, exclusively upon one another. And by now you've enjoyed the mutual love of a couple that's given you strength beyond what you have as individuals. But this ceremony today, it's going to invite the three great institutions of our society, family, government, and religion, to come together and agree that you're united as one and a single family unit. So it shouldn't be entered into lightly, but with consideration and purpose. And I know you had to brought that with you, and I got to have the flowers. It'll make it so much easier to stand there, and you can hold just the inside hands right there. Yeah, just, well, 4 is good. And I'm asking you to hold hands because the covenant you're about to make is meant to be a beautiful and sacred expression of the love and devotion you share. So when you do say these vows today, build a sincerity in your heart, because you're committing your lives today to an ever-expanding relationship of trust, mutual support, and caring love. So Marcos, while you're looking in there in the eyes, I want you to repeat after me. In the presence of our family and friends,
In the presence of our family and friends,
I, Marcos, take you, Danielle, to be my wife.
I, Marcos, take you, Danielle, to be my wife.
I promise to be true to you in good
Promise
times
to be
and in
true to
bad,
you in good times and in bad,
for richer and for poorer,
for richer and for poor,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I promise to love and honor you
I promise to love and honor you
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Danielle, you got him locked in there? I need you to repeat after me. In the presence of our family and friends,
In the presence of our family and friends,
I, Danielle, take you, Marcos, to be my husband.
I, Danielle, take you, Marcos, to be my husband.
I promise to be true to you
I promise to be true to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
for richer and for poorer,
for richer and for poor,
in sickness and in health.
for sickness and in health.
I promise to love and honor you
I promise to love and honor you
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Excellent. Pass it, Lou. Well, you chose those rings, I'm pretty sure, to show everybody you know, and all the people you're going to meet, as well as remind yourself of this moment in time, the love and commitment and devotion you're going to share with one another. And I think, rings are a fitting symbol of ties that bind your hearts together, because they're set in a closed circle. It's one without beginning and without end. When God planted the seeds of love in your hearts and that love bloomed, didn't it seem like it had always been there? So let anybody that knows you from today forward be able to look at you and tell in an instant that that love, it will always be there. So Marcus, would you take Daniel's ring? Place it halfway on her left ring finger and hold it there.
What it says I do.
Look her, hold it there. And the ring. And look her in the eyes and repeat after me. This ring I give to you
This ring I give to you
as a symbol of my love and devotion.
as a symbol of my love and devotion.
I pledge to you all that I am
I pledge to you all that I am
and all that I will ever be as your husband.
and all that I'll ever be as your husband.
And with this ring,
And with this ring,
I gladly marry you.
I gladly marry you,
And I join my life to yours
and I join my life to yours
before God and these witnesses.
before God and these witnesses. Amen.
Place it all around. And you always take Marcus's ring, place it halfway on his left ring finger. Holding it there, looking in the eyes, and repeat after me. This ring I give to you
This ring I give to you
as a token of my love and my devotion.
as a token of my love and devotion.
I pledge to you all that I am
I pledge to you all that I am
and all that I will ever be as your wife.
and all that I'll ever be as your wife.
And with this ring,
And with this
I
ring,
gladly marry you.
I gladly marry
And I
you.
join my life to yours
And I join my life to yours.
before God and these witnesses.
Before God and these witnesses. Amen.
Place it all around. I can see one thing. Your love is pretty bright. And I think your commitment's got to be super strong. Not so much for the years, but just to make it all the way to Las Vegas today. But you've been tied to have a lasso ceremony, so if we can come up and tie the lasso on. You know this cord represents them. This cord does represent the marital bond. It's strong enough to hold you together during times of struggle, yet flexible enough to allow for individuality and personal growth. As you are now bound together, so shall your lives be bound as one. And may you enjoy a lifetime of love, peace, happiness, and prosperity. Now, you know when you're saying the vows just now, I could feel a togetherness between the two of you. And it was, to me, it was even like you were coming together in the silent place in between the words, too. And right then, I remembered a letter that was written a long time ago. But anyway, this fellow wanted to tell his wife his feelings of love for her at that time. I think this was 1240, somewhere around there. But in that letter, they'd been married for some time, but in that letter he said it like this, his feelings of love for her. He said, you know, the minute I heard my very first love story ever, I realized now I started looking for you way back then. Not knowing how blind that was for me to do, he said, because true lovers do not meet one day. They're really in each other all along. And I thought that last line was pretty interesting. Now we know that two is greater than one, right? And if I paraphrase briefly as it applies to today's couple, if one of you falls down, the other one's there to pick you up. If two of you lie down together, one's going to keep the other one warm. And it was also said that one person can be defeated, but two can defend themselves. And after all, isn't that your love and commitment for one another? Well, the kicker, I think, was the next line. He said, a cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. Now, Danielle, I think you have a practical relationship. I really do. I'm going to try to make a practicality out of it right now. I just got to ask you, can you perceive Marcos's presence in front of you?
Mm-hmm.
Marcos, you feel her there, right?
Mhm.
And isn't there still a third spark available to you when you do that simultaneously? Do you know the perception of that feeling can also be a third strand? Because it goes with you wherever you are. It doesn't happen because you're holding hands or looking each other in the eyes. But it does occur when you're aware of each other's spiritual essence at the same instant. And then that's there. And because a marriage is so much like a dance, you know, sometimes it's a waltz, sometimes it's, I don't know, maybe the box step, I don't know. But in any event, we can so often have, well, not often, but we can sometimes step on our partner's toes accidentally. And when that happens, there was a Zen master, he said it really good for times like that. He said, don't just do something. He said, sit there. And I think if you do that, nothing's going to take you apart, because that moment you are together. So I got 4 hands holding each other. I need 4 eyes looking at each other. And can you remember that first moment that you knew with certainty you were truly in love with each other? Because today you know you've taken a deeper step into that commitment. And I charge you to be true to the vows you spoke here today. And remember, always right now, you're holding the hands of your very best friend. And I think you should strive to bring each other honor. And definitely be each other's best advertisement. And you know, celebrate your victories when they happen, because there's still so many more coming to you. But I think you should never let the sun bring any day to a final close without the reflection of love that's in your eyes right now and the gentleness of voice you shared with each other in the past few moments. If you accept that charge, answer, I do.
I do.
Well, in that case, the power is vested in me, but state of Nevada pronounce you husband and wife, and Marcos, you may kiss your bride.
Is that it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you now for the first time to Miss Fernandez.
That went well.